reduces oxidative stress activity in patients with rheumatoid arthritis. Now, before we get started, just a couple disclaimers here. Any products we happen to talk about are not intended to diagnose, treat, prevent, or cure any disease. Any statements made on this website or during this video have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration of any country, and products are not intended to replace medication or eliminate the advice of a competent healthcare practitioner. So that being said, we get the lawyer satisfied. This recent study here is entitled Consumption of Water Containing High Concentrations of Molecular Hydrogen Reduces Oxidative Stress and Disease Activity in Patients with Rheumatoid Arthritis. There's the original link to the article. I am going to, you don't have to worry about trying to copy it down. I will place a copy of this in the notes below. Just hit the see more underneath the video on YouTube. Background information about why this study was started. You know, rheumatoid arthritis is it's characterized as a chronic inflammatory disease. It usually starts after the age of 40. It's found in more women than in men, and it affects a total of about 1% of the population. Now, something interesting, or research is suggesting that the hydroxyl free radical, which causes oxidative stress, is a big factor in rheumatoid arthritis, which led to the hypothesis in the study that said because RA is a chronic inflammatory disease and that hydroxyl free radical is suggested to be part of the pathogenesis of the disease. And since recent studies have shown that molecular hydrogen has demonstrated to be a selective antioxidant that only goes after the hydroxyl free radical, they were hypothesizing that H2 in water would complement conventional therapy by reducing the oxidative stress in RA, which would hopefully make patients with RA feel better. So what they did was they gathered 20 patients. They actually started with more, but they ended up with 20 that completed the study. And they milliliters of water containing 4 to 5 parts per million of molecular hydrogen every day for 4 weeks. Then they took 4 weeks off, and they came back and drank the same kind of water for another 4 weeks. So the study lasted 12 weeks, and at the end, or all throughout the process, they tested the urine for both the hydroxyl free radical and this RA marker DAS28. And after they completed this 12-week study, these are the results. They found that after drinking this water, that both the hydroxyl free radical and the DAS28 marker had been reduced. For the first 4 weeks, the hydroxyl free radical was reduced by 14.3%, and then the DAS went from 3.8 down to 3.02. Then they had the washout period, and then they drank it again for 4 weeks, and they found that while the hydroxyl free radical count remained the same, but it was below the baseline, and that the DAS28 marker continued to fall from 2.83 to 2.26. So it continued to fall significantly, and that people that were in the study that had RA for less than 12 months, it was 5 of the 20, so 20% of the people, all went into remission. Actually, 4 of them became completely symptom-free at the end of the study. So after the study, they came to the conclusion that the results suggest the hydroxyl radical scavenger, molecular hydrogen, effectively reduces oxidative stress in patients with this condition. The symptoms of RA significantly improved with molecular hydrogen water concentration. Molecular hydrogen water. Now, that part's important because I know there's a lot of machines on the market out there that are selling water units that make molecular hydrogen water. They will not get to this level. It takes a laboratory to do it. The best you're going to get out of a machine is part per million, the very best machines. One of the common ones that's out on the market that's selling for about $5,000 only gets to about 0.3. But there is other ways to get molecular hydrogen in your body. Some of them involve, having to go to a doctor's office and inhale molecular hydrogen gas. There is no home unit for that. I personally have been taking molecular hydrogen tablets for the last 4 months, and it has made a great impact on my life. This recovery with Hydro Effect is the only molecular hydrogen tablet on the market. And if you're looking to get some more information about molecular hydrogen and a tablet you can take without having to invest $1,000 in a water system that's only going to produce 1 part per million at the very best, I suggest you can go to www.buyhydroeffect.com. There'll be a link for it beneath this video. You can click on it, just get more information, educate yourself. Once again, this is Rob Elliott with hydrogenresearch.info.